Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. One of the most talked about moments from WWE Crown Jewel 2025's main event saw Seth Rollins bring out Shane McMahon's coast-to-coast maneuver from his arsenal. The RAW superstar has now revealed that he used the move as he wanted to do anything possible to secure the elusive win over Cody. It's no secret that the leader of the Vision had an embarrassing record against the American Nightmare, having never defeated him in singles competition until recently. However, Rollins finally got rid of this blemish on his record when he defeated his arch-nemesis to become the new Crown Jewel champion. While the match itself was incredible, one moment that got the wrestling fans buzzing was when Seth Rollins delivered a coast-to-coast on Cody Rhodes. During the Crown Jewel post-show, Rollins addressed using the move popularized by Shane McMahon. The World Heavyweight Champion explained that his intention was simply to go all guns blazing in his attempt to defeat Cody. Is Shane McMahon on his way back to WWE? Shane O'Mac has been absent from WWE since WrestleMania 39, with little to no update on whether the company intends to have him back in the fold. However, a couple of developments have led to growing speculation about his return. A few days back, it came to light that McMahon was added to the active roster list on WWE's website. While this could just be a glitch, it was enough to get the internet talking. And now, with Seth Rollins using the coast-to-coast in Perth, the chatter surrounding his return could only further intensify. Regardless of what eventually happens, it has given the fans lots to speculate about. Arpit Srivastava is a journalist who reports on pro wrestling at Sportskeeda. He is also an assistant content manager for the AEW team, and has played a pivotal role in building it from the ground up. Arpit graduated in political science and mass communication. From writing for his college magazine while being a huge wrestling fan to pursuing journalism as a career, he has accumulated 5 years of experience in the industry. During the course of his career, Arpit has written nearly 4K articles, garnering over 32 million reads. Besides covering the latest stories in the world of pro wrestling, Arpit mentors several up-and-coming writers and is also responsible for assembling a stellar team for Sportskeeda's all-elite wrestling division. Arpit gives utmost importance to fact-based reporting as he sources information only from reliable outlets. He believes in providing relevant information to readers, allowing them to form their opinions based on legitimate facts. Among Arpit's favorite wrestlers is MJF. He admires the Wolf of Wrestling for his cool, anti-authoritative attitude on television. Arpit is also fond of Sami Zayn's never say die approach and underdog persona. In the women's division, he looks up to Becky Lynch for her sheer aura. At WWE Crown Jewel 2025, one of the most talked about moments of the night came when Seth freaking Rollins pulled off a surprising move that immediately had the WWE Universe buzzing. In the closing moments of his high-stakes World Heavyweight Championship defense, Rollins executed a trademark maneuver made famous by none other than Shane McMahon, the coast-to-coast. The crowd in Riyadh erupted as Rollins soared across the ring, connecting with his opponent in a moment that paid homage to one of WWE's most daring performers. However, after days of speculation, Rollins has finally revealed the real reason behind his decision to use Shane McMahon's iconic move, and his explanation sheds light on both personal symbolism and deeper layers of storytelling. Rollins' decision was not a random tribute or a spur-of-the-moment act. According to those close to the World Heavyweight Champion, the move was an intentional gesture, a statement blending respect, legacy, and defiance. For years, Shane McMahon was known as the prodigal son of WWE, someone who defied expectations by stepping out of his father's shadow through high-risk, high-reward performances. In many ways, Rollins saw parallels between McMahon's journey and his own. Rollins has long been viewed as the workhorse of WWE, the performer who carries the brand's future on his back, often overlooked in favor of part-time stars or legends returning for one-off moments. By using Shane's move, Rollins symbolically claimed his place as the modern risk-taker and the man willing to do whatever it takes to make history. Reports from insiders also suggest that Rollins' choice had a subtle undertone directed at the WWE hierarchy. Shane McMahon's complicated history with the company, including his departure and eventual reconciliation, mirrors Rollins' own strained relationship with WWE management over the years. While Rollins has often publicly supported Triple H's vision for the modern product, he hasn't shied away from voicing frustrations about creative control or the company's direction in the past. The Coast to Coast was, in a sense, Rollins' way of reminding everyone that the best performers in WWE are those who take creative risks, the ones who aren't afraid to defy tradition and challenge the system. For Rollins, it was a statement about independence within the corporate structure of WWE. Another layer to Rollins' explanation revolves around storytelling continuity. At Crown Jewel, he was facing one of the most brutal and physical opponents of his career, someone who had targeted his back for weeks leading up to the event. Executing a high-risk move like the Coast to Coast wasn't just fan service. It was an intentional narrative decision. The move symbolized Rollins' willingness to sacrifice his own body to retain the championship, much like Shane McMahon was known for doing in his career. It was a visual metaphor, Rollins putting his body on the line to preserve his legacy as a fighting champion. Every ounce of pain he endured from performing that move told the story of a man desperate to prove that the World Heavyweight Championship was his title, earned through grit and resilience, not entitlement. Rollins' revelation also came with a touch of nostalgia. Shane McMahon's influence on WWE's in-ring culture is undeniable. His blend of corporate persona and hardcore daredevilry carved a unique niche in wrestling history. For Rollins, who grew up watching WWE in the Attitude Era, pulling off one of Shane's signature moves in front of a global audience was a full-circle moment. It was a nod to the generation that shaped his own wrestling philosophy, one where heart, risk, and unpredictability defined greatness. By emulating Shane, Rollins reminded the audience that professional wrestling is not just about championships or statistics, but about moments that live forever. Interestingly, Rollins' tribute also reignited discussions about the role of legacy and respect within WWE's evolving landscape. Fans on social media quickly connected the dots between Rollins' move and WWE's renewed efforts to blend the old and the new under Triple H's creative leadership, with legends being honored more frequently and past eras being celebrated rather than erased. Rollins' gesture fit seamlessly into WWE's broader storytelling vision. It reinforced the idea that today's stars are not just rewriting history, but also preserving it through modern reinterpretation. Rollins, a performer who has consistently bridged eras, from the Shield to the Visionary, perfectly embodies that philosophy. Some sources close to Rollins have also pointed out that his connection to Shane McMahon goes beyond the ring. Over the years, Shane was known to have a keen eye for wrestlers who pushed physical limits, and he reportedly admired Rollins for his relentless work ethic. While the two were never close allies on screen, Rollins' acknowledgement of Shane through his move at Crown Jewel could be seen as a subtle thank you, a professional salute from one risk-taker to another. It highlighted the unspoken bond shared by those who put their bodies on the line for the sake of entertainment and art. From a technical standpoint, executing the Coast to Coast requires precision, timing, and fearlessness, qualities that have defined Rollins' career. His choice to perform such a move, especially given his well-documented back injuries, spoke volumes about his determination. It was a calculated risk, not unlike the ones Shane took during his infamous dives from towering heights. In that sense, Rollins wasn't just copying a move. He was embodying the spirit of fearlessness that has long defined WWE's greatest performers. He was saying through his actions that true greatness lies in defying limits, even when your body screams otherwise. As the dust settled on Crown Jewel, Rollins' performance, and the emotional weight behind that single move, became one of the night's defining talking points. It wasn't about nostalgia alone. It was about a man at the height of his career acknowledging those who paved the way for risk-takers like him. It was about evolution, not imitation. Rollins' choice to incorporate the Coast to Coast symbolized his understanding of wrestling's lineage, one that honors the past while propelling the future forward. In the days since, the WWE Universe has flooded social media with clips of Rollins' Coast to Coast, editing it alongside Shane McMahon's classic moments. The visual comparison tells a deeper story: two generations, two eras, one shared philosophy: never play it safe. For Rollins, that moment at Crown Jewel was a reminder that his identity as the Visionary isn't about flashy entrances or catchphrases. It's about vision, seeing beyond the moment, beyond the match, and into the legacy he wants to leave behind. Ultimately, the real reason Seth Rollins used Shane McMahon's move at WWE Crown Jewel 2025 goes far beyond homage. It was a multifaceted message, one of respect, rebellion, and resilience. Rollins wanted to show that even in an era of global stadium shows and cinematic storytelling, the soul of wrestling still lives in risk, creativity, and emotional connection. By channeling Shane McMahon's fearless energy, Rollins not only paid tribute to a WWE legend, but also reinforced his own claim as the heartbeat of the modern WWE. It was a message to the locker room, the fans, and the world. The spirit of risk-taking lives on, and Seth freaking Rollins is its modern embodiment.